Sometimes your study is a little bit more complicated. These last two just had two sets that we were talking about the intersection for, and sometimes you have three sets, as we do in this example. Students majoring in international relations are polled on whether they take courses in any of three languages, Russian, Chinese, or French. No student who took French also took Russian, but 39 who took French also took Chinese. So I think we need to just write in our titles for each of the sets so that we can start putting numbers on there, because I think we're going to need that soon. So Russian, Chinese, and French. And our first clue is no student who took French also took Russian. So French and Russian, nobody in there, it looks like. But 39 who took French also took Chinese. So French and Chinese, this should be 39. We'll see if I have it right. 84 who took Chinese also took Russian. So I think 84 here. All together, 55 reported taking French. French equals 55. 141 reported taking Chinese, and 92 reported taking Russian. That's good. So I think that's enough information that we can figure out what goes in all of these portions of the circles now. Since it didn't say anywhere, I was a little concerned, but it didn't say anywhere that some students took Russian, Chinese, and French. So I'm pretty safe leaving this 0 in the center. This 39 then is only for this piece because there weren't any students who were in the center, and same for this 84. If I had a 5 here, for example, like 5 students took Russian, Chinese, and French, they would go here, and I would have to subtract it off of this 84 and subtract it off of this 39 before I put those numbers down. But since it's a 0 in the middle, then I can leave them as they were stated. Now, for French, there were 55 students altogether. So I see 39 of the students are already accounted for because they're taking French, but they're also taking Chinese. So for French, I need to calculate, I have 55 students minus 39 who are also taking Chinese, and 15 minus 9 is going to give me 6, and 4 minus, so 16. So I have 16 students taking only French. Then Chinese, I have 141. 141, and I see that I already have 2 categories of students, which is 123 students, and I need to subtract those. So you get 18 students who are taking only Chinese. And then the Russian students, we had 92 altogether taking Russian, and it looks like 84 we're also taking Chinese, so I need to subtract those off. That's going to give me a total of 8 students who are taking only Russian. And now there's one last thing. I don't know if there's anybody who's supposed to be outside of the sets, so I'm checking to see if there was a total number of students anywhere, and I don't see it. So I'm going to have to assume that these students are all taking a language, all of the international relations students.